Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is verb phrase 410. The verb phrase today is to pin down, and we got 4 meanings and 4 uses. Okay, somebody want to screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. All right, here's the first one. To establish something clearly. All right, and here's our first example. I cannot figure out why this won't work. I am trying to pin down the problem. So you're trying to establish what is the problem, because maybe you don't know exactly what the problem is. It's hard to fix the problem unless you can identify it. So you're trying to establish it. So you're trying to pin it down. All right, number 2, second example for the first one. That detective is trying to pin down what could be the suspect's motive. Maybe they suspect this person, but to really convict a person, a lot of times you've got to try to figure out a motive. And they must have some reason they did it. And maybe, at least at this point, the detective cannot pin it down. He can't figure out what could be the motive. Why would this person do this? Okay. All right, number 2 here. To push or compel someone to give precise information or opinions. So, like with journalists, she tried to pin the candidate she tried to pin down the candidate on exactly what steps he would take to improve the economy. Sometimes they talk in circles. They say they're going to do this, but they don't say anything exact. So she's trying to pin him down. I want some exact details. All right. I tried to pin him down to commit to a real answer. Because, again, sometimes, especially people, they don't want to commit themselves. They like to talk in circles. This way, later on, they can always deny that they said they were going to do that exactly. So you're trying to pin somebody down to a real answer. All right, number 3 here. To hold someone down so that they cannot move or get up. So this is kind of a physical pin down. The wrestler pinned down his opponent. Yeah, in wrestling, that's what they do. That's what a wrestler tries to do. He tries to pin down the other wrestler. All right, we have a second example for this one. That policeman pinned down the suspect so he could be handcuffed. Yeah, maybe he was trying to escape or get away. They had pinned him down and then put the handcuffs on him while he was on the ground. Okay, number 4, to put pins, tacks, nails, etc., to hold or fasten something into place. All right, here's our first example for this. We needed to pin down the stakes to set up the tent. Yeah, if you ever went camping, you have to have some stakes to hold it so the tent will stay up and stay firmly up. Some light wind won't blow it over. So you have to pin down the stakes for the tent. And our last example here, we need to pin down the tarp so it won't blow away. Yeah, sometimes you have something outdoors and it's too big to move around and you don't want the weather to damage it, so you just cover it with a tarp. So that it will be less damage, but you have to make sure that tarp is pinned down too, because maybe a strong wind will come by and start blowing the tarp away. So you might have to pin down the tarp itself so it doesn't blow away, so it can continue to cover what you don't want damaged. All right, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.